Hi traders, Roberto here. Start of a new week, May 18th, Sunday, opening of the Asian session. There's a couple of very good trade setups, so let me just go over each one, starting with pound New Zealand dollar. This is an inverted head and shoulder pattern on the 1 hour chart. Let's look at a higher time frame. We look at a daily chart, supporting what we see on the 1 hour chart. This here is a morning star. So we have one solid red candle, one bearish candle, one wick extending the close of the bearish candle, and then the next candle just making up all the losses. So this three candle combination is indicating a reversal pattern. And for example, here's one here. Same thing, we've got one candle up, one in the middle, one down. These three candle pattern is a reversal, and the market sold off, retraced, and then sold off again. Found support. Now it's giving us a reversal pattern in the opposite direction. So we've got an inverted head and shoulder pattern on a 1 hour chart and a morning star on a daily chart. Let's put up maybe MACD indicator and see if there's anything that will help us. And there's nothing on MACD other than these two lines are above the histogram, and if when these two lines cross to the upside, it will confirm what we see here. So let's go over to the FX Pro dashboard, and looking at New Zealand is very weak against the pound dollar. Probably the best trade right now for today, looking at the dashboard, if it doesn't change, is the pound dollar against the Australian dollar. That's probably a stronger trade. So let's look over at pound Aussie. So we're looking for the pound Australian dollar to go up based on what we see on the dashboard. So again, let's look at our daily chart. Let me just take all this information off. It's just too busy. We can't see what's going on with candles. We have sort of like a nice support level here with this tweezer bottom on a daily chart. Let's look at a 4 hour chart. So the market sold off, found support, shot back up. So I don't really see anything on the 4 hour chart that will tell me that the market is going to continue north, but we do have this strong momentum here, and this would be the support level. And if it continues to go north, and yes, I would be interested to take this trade. Let's throw in some indicators and see if there's anything there that may help us, guide us on a trade. Nothing there on stochastics indicator. Let's look at the daily chart. Nothing in the daily chart that can tell me that, other than this candlestick pattern, this tweezer bottom, these two wicks on the daily chart and 4 hour chart. Let's throw in a Fibonacci tool from swing low to swing high, and it's bouncing off actually the 78% retracement level. Let me remove that and draw the fib on the bodies, and price is finding support at 61% retracement level. Let me throw in pivot points. And on a daily chart, price is below the central pivot point, which is not great. I'd like to see price above. I'm just concerned about this level of resistance up here. So even though we look at the FX Pro dashboard, the Aussie dollar is very weak against the pound, we don't really see a clear directional bias on a daily chart. On the 1 hour chart, we don't see it either. We'd have to wait till price breaks above the trend line, above the central pivot point. This is a daily pivot point. So I'd like to see the price, if it's going to turn around and head north, I'd like to see it break these support levels, or rather these resistance levels up here. Okay, and it is going into Monday. Monday's not the easiest days to trade because it's not too many institutional traders on board until Tuesday. Okay, so probably right now we're looking at a nice support level on the pound New Zealand dollar and nice morning star. Let me throw in a swing low to swing high on using our Fibonacci tool, and price did find support at 61% retracement level, and it created this evening star, or rather morning star. So we have a clear price action indicator telling us that price probably will not go any lower than this right now, and we're looking for this to turn around and head north. I'd like to see it break this weekly pivot point, and most likely it will not happen to Tuesday, and I don't think we'll have enough volume to push price up that high. Okay, over to another currency pair. This is the New Zealand yen. Remember, the recommendation was to sell. Last Thursday we decided to sell New Zealand yen, and it did sell off, consolidated on Friday. Let's look at a higher time frame, see what this looks like. And we have lower lows now and lower highs. So let's draw a trend line. So we're still short. Now this is a very strong support level, but once this level, and I believe that the yen, New Zealand yen, is going to continue to sell off. So we'll have that Sunday to Monday retracement. Markets usually retrace. This is the 1 hour chart. Remember last week we talked about how the markets, they take a direction, and on Sunday to Monday they retrace. This is the support level on the 1 hour chart. So we're looking for some sort of retracement. Market can retrace up to maybe a fib level. Let's throw in that fib level. Swing high to swing low. So if price jumps up to these areas of resistance, then we're looking to sell on Tuesday. So let's see what happens. It may even just break this level of support and continue to go down, but I'd rather see it go back up, so we'll have a better risk-reward ratio on this trade. Because if the market breaks below the support, then it just may turn around and head back up and retest a high. So we don't know what to do with this trade yet, especially on a Monday. But overall directional bias on New Zealand yen is south. And I was going to pull up the yen on the dashboard and see what that looks like, but it's sometimes difficult to get an accurate reading on a Sunday night come going into Monday. There's not a lot of volume. So here's the dashboard. Notice New Zealand and Australian dollar is still very weak against the yen. So we favor selling New Zealand dollar and Australian dollar against the yen on any pullbacks or any. Right now, here's the New Zealand yen. So any retracement will look to sell into strength. So let me look at the Aussie yen and see what that looks like. And the same thing. Market is in a clear downtrend. Here's the trend line. Here's the channel. So look to sell as the market retraces. So if we have, let's say, here's the swing high of the week of last week to the swing low of last week, and these are the retracement levels. And normally the market does tend to retrace, remember, like it did last week, from Sunday to Monday. So any strength if the market goes up, start looking for areas of resistance. 61, 50% retracement level. Start looking for color change candle and start looking to sell at these levels up here. Okay. So that's it for today. I don't want to go into too many currencies since it's Monday and it's difficult to trade. Most currencies are in consolidation mode. So I will update these trades tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good week. Thanks for watching the video, and see you guys later.